Okay, so here is the practice exercise that I've been kind of messing with. I've added a few things since our last video. I've got a fillet here on the back. I added a chamfer here, chamfer in here. Added this extrusion. Now I think I had that extrusion already. This is the extrusion I added, and then I went with a smaller chamfer around here, here, and up here. And that's what I've done so far. So now, it has come to the end of the 45-minute work time. So this file needs to go to my instructor. That's me. So what I'm going to do is make sure I hit save. I've already done the save as to my thumb drive. So I'm going to go ahead and click save. And when I minimize this, and I open up my thumb drive, there it is right there. There's my practice folder. Double click. And you'll notice that this has a particular format. Now the instructions on the Google Classroom post tell you about this, and it's also on the screen up front. Your file name is always your last name, comma, your first name. Then there'll be a dash, and then some type of a shortened version of the exercise. In this case, it's practice. And you'll notice that it says .SLDPRT. This is one of the things you're going to have to learn how to look at to be able to tell which file type that you have to work with. In this case, you're going to be sending me the SLDPRT file. This is short for SolidWorks parts file. And what that allows us to do is that I can go ahead and create a 3D print from what I've already got, print it off, and if I don't like it or I need to make some changes, I can get back into this file, reprint it. I have to create something called an STL file, which is a different file type. And an STL file, if I pull that into SolidWorks, that's a huge mess. And the reason why it's a huge mess is because STL, one of the words stands for triangle. So it sets up a series of triangles. There might be hundreds of triangles in one of these parts that we create. And then every time we need to make a change, we're making a change into a triangle rather than the entire face or edge or the entire figure. So we have to be very careful on what type of files that we save and we send and all that kind of fun stuff. So this is the file type that needs to go to the instructor. So how do you do that? Okay, first thing you need to do is get into your Google Classroom email. This is mine. You're going to go to Compose, and you're going to find me. And there I am right there. And practice. And you're going to come over here. There's a couple different ways to do it. You can either hit the attach button, or you can drag and drop. So let me show you the drag and drop method. Just drag it, click and hold, drag, and drop it. And it loads it. Then you click send, and it goes. Or you can attach files. You'll find your file, click that, and click open. Either way it works. And then click send. That's all you have to do to turn it in. And there is the practice. Of course, it'll have your name here, and it doesn't say me. So, because I sent this to myself. So that is how you send an SLDPRT file or any other file type to meet your instructor as you guys work through this. So finish up the practice exercise, save it, and send me this file by the end of class period on Thursday, October the 16th. Good luck.